I think it's easy to buy the wrong backpack. Not because it's badly made, not because it's poor quality, but because it's designed for a life most people don't actually live. The carry community loves talking about travel backpacks, one bag backpacks, adventure backpacks, but most people aren't crossing continents. They're commuting, going to work, heading to a coffee shop, maybe taking the occasional weekend away. And that's why this backpack caught my attention. Because instead of trying to be everything, it seems to be trying to solve a much simpler problem. How much backpack do most people actually need? Let's get into it. Hey everyone, I'm Jim Bob and welcome to Jim Bob's EDC, where I share everyday carry reviews, pocket dumps and more. If you're into EDC knives, multi-tools, flashlights, bags, kits and pouches, or you just like seeing what people actually carry, you are in the right place. Because what you carry, carries you. Now, full transparency, Tolaccea sent me their new backpack, the PackPro M06, for me to have a look at before its release. But there was no payment and they haven't seen this video before it goes live. And I get to keep the bag, for which I'm genuinely grateful, because after spending some time with it, I think they've produced a really interesting backpack. Not because it's revolutionary, but because it might actually be aimed at normal people. And that's becoming surprisingly rare. The bag world is a fascinating place at the moment. Backpacks have become increasingly specialised. You've got travel backpacks, camera backpacks, EDC backpacks, tech backpacks, and sometimes it feels like every activity requires its own dedicated bag. Now, if you're deeply involved in those hobbies, that can make sense. But most people don't live like that. Most people need one bag. One bag that can go to work. One bag that can carry a laptop. One bag that can handle a train journey and maybe manage a weekend away. And that's where I think many people end up buying too much backpack. Not because the bag is bad, but because it's solving problems they don't actually have. Think about what most people carry on a normal day. A laptop, a charger, a notebook, headphones, a water bottle, maybe a power bank, a jacket, a few personal items. That's about it. And yet, many bags are designed as if we're preparing for a month-long expedition. What I find interesting about this bag is that it feels built around realistic carry. There's organisation, but not overwhelming organisation. There's protection, but without becoming bulky. There's enough space for work, enough space for travel, enough space for everyday life. And it both looks and feels really good. That balance is surprisingly difficult to get right. The reason this bag resonated with me is that my own life is increasingly split between different worlds. There's the day job. There's the pub I co-own, the Big Six Inn in Halifax, featured on my other channel, Wando James, Pubs, Pints and Places. There's YouTube. There's travel. There's working from coffee shops, and increasingly I am looking for gear that can move between these worlds without me having to think about it. I don't want a different bag for every situation. I want one bag that adapts. And I suspect a lot of people feel exactly the same way. And that's where this backpack starts to make sense. There's a stated capacity of 30 litres, and honestly that's one of the reasons I think this bag works, because it doesn't look like a 30-litre travel backpack. It looks like a slim everyday commuter bag, but once you start opening it up you realise there's far more capacity here than first impressions suggest. It's 29 by 48 by 19 centimetres and weighs just over a kilo. One of the headline features is the 16 compartment organisation system. Now, normally when brands start counting pockets, it's easy to get slightly nervous because more compartments don't automatically mean a better bag. Sometimes they just mean more places to lose things. But what I like here is that most of the organisation feels purposeful. There's a dedicated laptop section that opens clamshell style. My 13-inch MacBook Pro fits comfortably, but there's clearly room for larger devices. And that's important because most people aren't carrying specialist camera gear. They're carrying work. There's a decent false bottom for protection, elasticated storage for cables and tech. There's a hidden side pocket with key leash. There are bottle pockets on both sides. There's front access storage. And then there's a surprisingly large main compartment. What I like is that none of these features feel like they're there for marketing. They're there because they make the bag easier to live with. And that's a very different thing. What really surprised me was this fold down lower section because it's the feature that transforms the bag. At first glance it looks like a commuter backpack, but once you open this section up, suddenly you've got a huge amount of usable space. Gym kit, overnight clothing, travel essentials, groceries on the way home, whatever your particular use case happens to be. Add in the compression straps, the attachment points, the luggage pass-through, the comfortable shoulder straps, and you've got something that's remarkably versatile. Again, not because it's trying to do everything, but because it's designed around how people actually live. I think this is where the bag makes its strongest argument. It sits perfectly between an everyday backpack and a travel backpack. It's not trying to be a giant one bag travel system, but it's also not a tiny commuter bag. You can imagine using it on the train to work, in a coffee shop, at an airport, for an overnight stay or a weekend away. And that's important because the reality is that many of us move between those situations constantly. Life isn't neatly divided into categories: work, travel, leisure, and a versatile bag has to move with you. One thing I've noticed from looking at bags recently is that the best features rarely make exciting headlines. YKK zips, a structured base, comfortable straps, good laptop protection, water bottles that actually fit a bottle, little details that make ownership easier. Tolaccea have also focused on recycled materials, which is nice to see, but ultimately none of these things matter individually. What matters is whether they work together to create a bag that's easy to live with. And that's exactly what this bag appears to be aiming for. I've looked at a lot of bags over the last year and I've come to a slightly strange conclusion. The best backpacks are often the least exciting ones. They're the bags that quietly become part of your routine. The bags you stop thinking about. The bags that simply work. Now, would I replace my Firo with it? No. Would I replace my almond oak travel setup with it? Probably not. But that's not who this bag is for. This bag isn't trying to be the enthusiast choice. It's trying to be the sensible choice. And honestly, that's probably what most people need. I can see this working perfectly for a commuter, a hybrid worker, a student, a digital nomad, someone heading to the gym after work, or someone going straight from the office to the airport on a Friday evening. Not more backpack, just the right amount of backpack. And at around the £100 or dollars mark, I think it's really good value for the quality. I'll leave links down below if you want to check it out for yourself. You'll also find links to my Amazon storefront and my other channel, Wando James, Pubs, Pints and Places. A huge thank you to Tolaccea for sending the bag out to the channel. I genuinely appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. And remember, what you carry carries you.